What started out as just a simple username for YouTube has turned into the most requested Mega Evolution in the ROM hack Elite Redux. And not even 1 year later, this Mega became a reality. MegaFidough has been added to the game. Yes, this little bread dog can now Mega Evolve. Eat your heart out, Dashbun. But how does it work since it's not a final stage Pokemon? What moves, abilities, and stats does it have? And is it any good? In this video, I will break down all that MegaFidough has to offer. You probably are wondering, how does Fidough Mega Evolve when it's not even a final stage evolution? Well, only a special kind of Fidough can actually use the Mega Stone, Fidough, that being the Partner Fidough. It's similar to the Partner Eevee and Partner Pikachu in the Let's Go games, which can evolve and are also in this game with a special Mega Evolution. In addition to not being able to evolve, the Partner Pokemon have different abilities and increased stats from the normal variants. The shiny for MegaFidough is just the color of the regular shiny, but I would rather have it black and white like my dog in real life. Partner Fidough's stats sit at a base total of 435. As is the standard for Mega Evolving, 100 is being added to this total. MegaFidough sits at 535 and has an interesting stat spread. Its HP stat sits at 80 while both defenses sit at 110. It leans more towards bulk, but isn't anything crazy. 110 in attack is decent at hitting back, but won't be running through teams left and right, especially with a low speed stat of 70. So far, it's nothing special, but it does have some abilities to help it out. Starting with one of its 3 choice abilities, we have Misty Surge, letting it set terrain on entry. While I don't find myself using Misty Terrain as much as the others, it still has benefits. Protecting your party from statuses can be clutch, and cutting Dragon type's moves power in half is also good for certain fights. Overriding other terrains is probably the best use though. Pretty Privilege is another choice ability it can have, giving all fairy moves +1 priority at full health, which is very useful for a Pokemon that has such low speed. Although the best it can do is either Play Rough or Lovely Bite. Being a physical attacking fairy type is hard. The last of the choice abilities is actually a signature ability and the one I came up with on my own. Rising Doe will cast a 7-turn Sticky Web on entry. Now, technically it's 6 because the Mega Turn counts as one of those turns. This can help the team out as well as help MegaFidough outspeed Pokemon coming in. This ability was nerfed from my original vision, but more on that later. The 3 innates are pretty solid for the most part. Well-Baked Body is from the original line and will double its defense when hit with a fire move. It's great because it has an immunity, but can also be switched into incoming fire moves. Natural Recovery combines 2 different abilities at once. Natural Cure, which will cure Fidough of any status condition when switching out, and Regenerator, which will heal 30% of its health after switching out. Both abilities activating only after switching out isn't bad, as you'll be looking to set up Sticky Webs again most likely. The last innate is also a signature ability, being Crust Coat, which is really just a battle armor clone, making it immune to critical hits and reducing all damage by 20%. So even though its defensive stats aren't that crazy, it's able to take more hits. Now, is MegaFidough a good Mega Evolution? Not really. It's actually pretty bad, honestly. My original vision for this Mega was much better, but it was ultimately nerfed. With some of the insane Pokemon being added to this game, I can't really see why it was. So, how would I fix MegaFidough? Firstly, the stats I wanted were a bit different. Having 120 in special defense, which would make it a bit bulkier. Dropping just 5 in speed to bring it to 65, and dropping its useless special attack stat to 50. Still, there's only so much you can do with a Mega Evolution with less than 550 base stat total. All other Mega Evolutions with stats this low have great abilities to make up for that, where MegaFidough does not. Mega Medicham and Mega Mawile have pure power and huge power respectively. Mega Pikachu has huge power, Mega Meowth has feline prowess, and Mega Eevee has fluffiest. Redux Mega Mawile gets dead power, increasing its attack by 50%, while also still having multi-headed. Even having Strong Jaw on top of all of that means it just hits so much harder. Mega Shedinja has the lowest stats of any Mega, but gets one of the best abilities in the entire game, being Cheating Death, letting it take 2 hits before taking any damage, meaning it can set up Swords Dances for free before it starts attacking. So what I wanted for the signature ability Rising Doe was to set a trap that not only lowered speed on entry by 1, but lowered attack by 1. This would help MegaFidough become even tankier and more disruptive. Still would need to take out the opponent's Pokemon first for it to really work, so it's not too bad. Another problem was it had no way to bulk itself up other than to be hit with a fire move, so a move like Stockpile could really help it stay around longer. It has recovery with Slack Off, but isn't available until after the 7th gym, which is just insane because it's completely outclassed by most of the Megas available at that point. so I would make that available after the 5th gym. Lastly, I think its attacking moves are quite diverse with a lot of biting moves like Psychic Fangs, Fertile Fangs, and Crunch. But I think giving it a new fairy type version of U-turn could make it a really amazing support mega. That way it can set up the Sticky Web trap, do some damage, and switch out using a slow pivot move. Stronger team members can come in and take advantage of the trap. When it goes away, MegaFidough can not only come back in to set it up, but regain health from Regenerator. As of now, it's just not that bulky, or fast, or strong, and Sticky Webs is only semi-useful. I think all these changes would at least give it a use without making it broken, but you let me know what you think. As of right now, it's not available without using debug mode, but could become available through mystery gift like the other partner Pokemon. Or it could become a prize for defeating the MegaFidough trainer in the Pokemon League lobby. The team that's there now isn't implemented right, so what would my team look like? The lead Pokemon would be MegaFidough, of course, letting it set up Sticky Webs as soon as the battle starts. Will-O-Wisp to threaten physical attackers, as well as Pyro Ball to do big damage. Empoleon will be on the team as it's one of my favorite starter Pokemon of all time. Rain Dance can help it activate Swift Swim, while also making Hurricane 100% accurate. Hydro Cannon and Sheer Cold providing perfect coverage since Sheer Cold acts like Freeze Dry in this game. The Dunsparce is on the team as Dunsparce is another one of my all-time favorites. Serene Grace shenanigans are always fun, and maybe with a speed drop from the Sticky Webs, it can outspeed and get flinches with Rock Slide. Or a miss with the held Bright Powder. It might get a few lucky misses against some of you. Vivillon is the first Pokemon I ever covered on this channel. While it might not be the strongest Pokemon in the world, the Focus Sash, Sleep Powder, Compound Eyes, and Quiver Dance combo could pop off on some teams. Ursaring is another Pokemon I just really like, and it's so good in this game. Flame Orb not only activates its Guts ability, but also activates Quick Feet. After one Protect, it basically has a Choice Band and a Choice Scarf. On top of that, it has Fluffy, so it's not going down easy. It's just a menace of a Pokemon. Lastly, the legendary on my team, Miraidon. I love electric types, and this is one of the coolest electric legendaries we have. Not to mention it's really good. Hadron Engine plus Surge Surfer is an insane combination. Also, no other trainer in the game uses one, so that's cool. To be honest, this team really wasn't meant to be super challenging, as I would just have to spam legendaries and megas at this point. It's just a fun fight with a few Easter eggs. So even though MegaFidough is a pretty bad Mega Evolution, it's still just amazing that it's even in the game at all. When I first made the channel, the goal was to never make it a real thing. I just really liked the idea of Fidough Mega Evolving. But thanks to the demand from the fans of the channel, it became a part of Elite Redux. So let me know what you think about this Mega Evolution and my team, and let me know what your team would be. Subscribe for more videos in the future, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.